Good afternoon, good afternoon. It's hot. The weather report now is just so simple. It's just so unbearably hot. It's May. Like, I was off my prediction. I've lived here practically all my life in Florida. And I'm like, oh yeah, it'll get hot towards the end of May. Nope, my prediction's about a month early. It's like 91, like probably 96 with the humidity. And we haven't gotten the humidity stage of Florida yet. We're still sitting at like 50, 55, 60% humidity. We haven't hit the 80% humidity, just middle of the day with 95-degree heat out and you just want to die. Like, there's no other way to sum it up. That's literally the Florida heat. It is a nightmare. But I know I'm losing my train of thought. Kind of fitting, right, for this video. You're slipping. If you're watching this video, chances are you're slipping, you're letting go, you're not focusing, you're not locked in, right? The new trend term for 25 and 26, or I guess 2024, 2025, I'm going on overpass. Let's do this real quick. Locked in. Oh God. I almost swerved off into the shoulder. But that's the new trendy term, right? Locked in, right? But like I said, if you're watching this video, chances are you aren't locked in, or you're slipping. You're kind of giving into your old habits. You're kind of being lazy. You're kind of doing whatever it may be, your old habits or your old sins that you want to get rid of, you want to wash your hands clean of. You're not locked in on them. You're not focusing up. You're losing your focus. And you need to get back to the mental lab. That's what David Goggins said. You need to get back to the mental lab. You need to focus up. You need to refocus. You need to rearm, and you need to reshift your priorities. You're becoming lazy because you're taking the easy way out, so to speak. Actually, not so to speak. That is the way. You're being lazy. You're taking the easy way out because you're giving into those short-term comforts. Maybe I don't want to study for that extra hour. Maybe I can sit on my phone, or I can go hang out with someone or my friends for that hour, right? I can spend that hour more wisely compared to studying in that point of view. And you're slipping. You're falling back into the old habits. Maybe you said you wanted to study for 3 hours today. Don't give in to the mental aspect in your ear chirping over here saying, hey, maybe you studied, sorry, something just smacked in my windshield, but maybe you don't want to give it, you don't want to study for 3 hours, and you're giving into that that mental aspect right here, right? And chirping in your ear like, hey, 2 hours was good enough, right? 2 hours was enough. Hour and a half was enough. An hour, whatever it may be, but you set a goal for yourself, right? And you're not following through to it. So you're lying to yourself. You're being a liar, and maybe you like being a liar. That's fine. That's up to you. That's your prerogative. That's your life. But if you made these goals and you made these aspirations and dreams that you want to follow through with, you need to stay focused. Stay grounded in the roots and the goals that you want. Don't capitulate and give into short-term desires. The short-term desires do not reflect and will reflect, or they don't reflect and they won't reflect in terms of the reward in terms of the long run. You're being lazy. Stop being lazy. There's no other way to put it. You're just being lazy. Just lock in. I know it's easy for people to, like me, right, sit behind this camera as usual, sit behind the camera and say, lock in, focus up, focus, right? Focus up, like get back to work, right? Like, but it's very easy for me to say, but then you can ask that one question in the back of your mind, like, how do I know he's not being lazy, right? And that's a fair question to ask. It's very much fair. And I'm sorry, I'm just staring at this dude. This dude driving with the foot. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I need to focus on this man. That guy's just got one foot out. The driver, he's got his left foot hanging out, and he's just driving with his other knee. He's on his phone in the right lane. That's insane. That's diabolical. Like, I give that guy props. But I know, like, right, focus up, right, lock in. I'm slipping, but like I said, that it's a fair point. It's a fair question to ask me, right? The guy sitting behind the camera telling you to focus up. You're like, how do I know you're not locked in? How do I know you're not focusing up? How do I know you're doing what you say you are? And it's a very fair question to ask. And I can sit here and lie to you and say like, oh, I'm always locked in. No, I'm human. I get lazy at times and I catch myself, or I catch myself slipping and I don't do it, something. That's just being human. But for the majority of the time, sure, I can say I'm locked in. Sure, I can say that. Absolutely, I can say that. But I'm human. Sometimes I'm not. But the best advice I can give you, and discipline, like motivation, whatever you want to call it, I call it whatever you want, but you need to focus up. I know it's very easy for me to say, but when you tell yourself something, do it. You make these plans, you make these goals, you have these aspirations, do them. Make the plan and execute them. You need to focus up. I hope you have great days. We're all gonna have bad days. Like, but when you make a goal of, say, studying, or maybe it's doing something at a time, hold yourself to it and hold yourself accountable. If you didn't do it, find out why, address it, fix it, and move on. You can't dwell on the past for so long, but you can fix the problem that you created because you didn't want to do the thing you wanted to do, if that makes any sense. So just focus up. I know it's easy for me to say behind the camera, but it's just get back to work. Seriously, just get back to work. It's easier said than done for what the goals you want. Set hard goals and accomplish them, and you'll feel a lot more rewarded than just saying like, oh, I'm gonna go do this in 20 minutes. Maybe it's in the next 4 hours you want to get this done, right? You have a list. Hold yourself to it. But I hope you guys have a great day. If you did like the video, like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Take care, y'all. Have a good one.